First, you need to roll a clay slab. You're going to start with a chunk of clay that looks like this. You need to make your clay a little bit longer by squeezing it, and then set it down on your mat and flatten it out a little bit. It should not go past the edges. In fact, there should be about an inch on both sides of the mat. Then you're going to take these two sticks and set them right next to the mat, not on top of it. These sticks are going to ensure that you have an even slab, so it's important that your roller rolls back and forth on top of them. You should stand up and push on this part of the roller so that you have more leverage when you're rolling out your clay. Then you will roll from the bottom to the top and repeat until your clay does not flatten out anymore. That's when you know that you have a nice, even slab of clay to work with. When you're finished rolling out your slab, it's not flattening out anymore, take your circle template and lay it on top to make sure that it fits. If it doesn't fit, you may need to move your sticks out of the way and flatten your clay gently, just a little bit more in whichever direction you need to, so that your circle will fit on top of your clay.
The next step is to cut a circle from your slab. You'll be using a simple cutting tool and a template. The first step is to place your template on top of your clay, making sure you have clay around all edges of your circle template. Then holding your tool as you would a pencil or pen, make sure the tool is vertical, press it into the clay, and then smoothly move your tool all the way around the circle. The next step is to remove your circle template, and we're going to work on smoothing the edges of your round slab. Dip your finger into that clay and work on rounding the edge of the slab. Next, we're going to create texture on the slab using a technique called impressing. You can press any kind of object into the clay. It could be a fork, a leaf, or just about anything. You can also press objects into the clay to create patterns. Use your imagination and experiment as you're creating your textures.
In the next step, you will form your bowl over top of this bowl mold. You need to make sure that your bowl mold is covered all the way around with plastic, otherwise your clay will stick to the bowl and it won't come off. To form your bowl over the mold, simply take your bowl mold and set it on top, slide your fingers under your mat, and flip. Peel your mat off of the top, make sure that this is right over the center of your mold, and then gently, starting at the top, push your clay all around your mold. If you turn it while you work, that can help.
Now that the clay has been formed over your bowl mold, you're going to carefully slide your work off the table, turn it over, and we're going to work on smoothing the lip of the bowl. The lip is the top edge of your bowl. Next, we're going to make a coil with a little bit of clay that you have left over. To make a coil, roll the clay around in your fingers and gently squeeze it into a cylinder shape. We're then going to roll it back and forth on the mat to make a longer clay rope called a coil. With even pressure, roll the coil back and forth until it's 9 inches long. Next, bend the coil into a circle. Join the two ends of the coil together using a technique called scoring and slipping. Scratch the ends of the coil with a plastic fork and then brush slip onto each end of the coil and smooth the two ends so you can't tell where they were joined. Scoring and slipping the foot to the bowl. First score the bottom of your bowl using the plastic fork, then score the foot, next you can brush slip onto the bottom of the bowl and onto the foot, and then it's time to put the two together. Use gentle but firm pressure to attach the two, and the job is done. Last, write your name on the bottom of the bowl. Using a pencil works great.